Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary subjects, and anyone else out there, welcome back to Phasmophobia. I hope you guys enjoyed the Tanglewood videos, as my girlfriend Shirley did. But I have been also asked to show how every single Tier 2 item works, or essentially can work in an investigation. There will be some I will not be taking in to the game, but I will explain them in the van. But yeah, tier 2 times only, Willow Street. Unprofessional because you guys that are starting out are not going to play um, on Insanity or Nightmare or a custom difficulty. I highly recommend, if you're watching this video right now, that you do not play amateur. And as soon as you're able to play professional, I would play professional because I'm pretty sure it's locked after until a certain difficulty. I would play professional every time until you feel confident enough to play a higher difficulty. And you don't necessarily have to play Nightmare or Insanity. Once you get to level 50, you'll have custom difficulties, and you can just adjust it to the way you want it and get more rewards. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in game. Alright. We're in. No music box. No tarot cards either. So right off the bat, we have 2 cursed items scratched off our list. I forgot I could just like hold it down. I really do not miss this fucking thermometer at all. Oh, we got lucky with a spawn. Hells yeah. Alright, lights are on. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to talk about anything. I'm going to skip into where I find the ghost. Okay, I got a hiding spot right here. And then I will talk to you guys once I find that hiding spot. Alright, so we found it. Oh, that should have been my clue right there. I didn't even see those. But, yeah, there was some, stuff knocked down. That should have been my first clue. Is that right there? We're gonna go ahead and throw that shit on top of there. I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff in a pile just to check if it's a poltergeist. My girlfriend got killed by a poltergeist today. She was not happy. Sorry, babe. She's currently sleeping right now, so I'm recording this video for her. I can't grab that one. Not this time. Alright, well, seems I grabbed everything I could grab. Alright, well, I will see you guys again when I grab some more stuff in the truck. I also have the bone and the cursed item. We have the monkey's paw, and then I think it's like a scapula or something right there. I think that's a scapula. Not too sure, but I'll see you guys soon. Now our objectives is we have to get 3 unique photos of the camera. We're already going to have 2 of those. Plus the EMF is guaranteed. Capture a photo of the ghost, now that's a problem. If it manifests itself or if it gives us dots, then we'll have that. Parabolic microphone, though, is a pain in my ass. Now, I was going to include a clip where I explained how everything works at the start. At the end of the video, I'm going to explain how all the tier 2 items for optional section works, because I don't exactly know, except for the sound recorder. I do know how that works. But yeah. So we're gonna take everything in I need to record evidence with for media. We got the camera, we got the sound recorder, and we got the video camera. So to explain real quick, this one right here, the photo camera, it takes pictures faster. You actually have a screen of what you're looking at, but it's still slow. You'll see in a second how slow it is. The video camera has a much wider screen, and personally, the night vision is actually a lot nicer. I hated that green. Now, let me just take a picture. See how long that takes? It's a lot faster, but still not good. Let's get our night vision out. I don't know if I got that all. We just got really lucky. No, we did not get that, but we got Ghost and we got Ghost. Oh, that's really not friendly. Oh, they added the thing on there too. Okay. So basically, you see, like it's like a little graph, right? The further it goes up towards that middle line, the closer you are. If you go all the way towards it, and you get the, you'll start hearing things. Just make sure you hold down record, and you'll get it. So we got the paranormal talking, and she said, "Get out." Get out. I would rather not. I have a job to do. Let's check for ghost orbs, why don't we? We got ourselves some ghost orbs. Did we get anything else yet? I don't think so. I think that's the only one. But let's check for freezing temps since they're right here. If you're solo, always check for freezing temps every time you come back to the house. You never know. I don't know if you could do it for tier 1. I'm gonna do like a starting items only thing, and I might look it up to see if you can do it with a tier 1 thermometer, take a picture of it to get evidence for freezing temps. But I would hope so. Anyways, I'll see you back when I am inside the house. Now that I'm back in the house, it's time to get myself the rest of my media I need. I don't need a video of the ghost, so I'm just going to get these quick and easy ones. Unfortunately, with Tier 2 sound recorder, you can't pull it out immediately. You could barely get that. You gotta be really quick with it, though. So as you can see, that's what the Tier 2 motion sensor can put out 2 lasers for it to be able to detect motion. Just makes it a little bit better. There we go. I guess I needed one more video other than that. You just put this right in the doorway, I guess. There we go. Did it move? I think we're about to find out, but let me get back to the truck real quick, throw away these items, and then I'll let you know if it moved or not. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. We immediately walked in the house, got some EMF 5. So what can it not be? It can't be dots. No ghost writing, no freezing temps, which means no spirit box as well. Which means I gotta bring my happy ass back to the van. But before that, let's just go down. I heard a weird ass noise. I can't tell if it was my wife or it was my fucking wife, girlfriend. Potato, tomato, tomato, whatever. Make sure it's still in this room, though. It's not. They left. Okay, they're in this fucking area now. Just gotta make sure I get as in there as much as possible. But I'll be back to grab all this stuff. I gotta bring this stuff back, and I gotta bring in some dots and what's it called again? UV. Right, I've made it back in the house. So I've been thinking about it, and I have, like, apologized in case anything was boring, because I know these investigations go a little smoothly compared to a lot of other people. But a lot of other people, you gotta understand that they have, like, custom difficulties and whatnot. So what you see them do and what you see me do is going to be two very different things. So, like, cut me some slack if you do see me. But at the same time, I had somebody tell me this as well. The fact, just the sheer fact that my investigations go so smoothly says one of two things. A, I know very much what I'm doing. I'm very good at what I do. And B, it gives me time to explain how things work. Well, I got that rather fast. That's probably the fastest I've ever gotten parabolic. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Successfully rage baited. Let's go. Wait, I need one more picture. What am I doing? Yeet. Whether it's ultraviolet or it's Dot, I'm gonna get a picture. But since Dot hasn't showed up in like 5,000 years, I'm starting to think Obake. That's not authentic to me. That's stupid. Fuck that shit. I might be white, but I'm not that white. I know when to run. There it is. We have ourselves an Obake. Alright, well, I can't grab, I'll just come back and grab that stuff. Maybe. We'll see. But, perfect investigation all across the board, all objectives, all media photos, videos, and sounds. We have the ghost, Obake. Now, something I do need to add, I don't know if I said this already, but you don't need to have this all marked up to get the correct ending for the ghost. All you gotta do is make sure that you have the correct ghost circled. The evidence section is just for you to keep track of what you have and what you don't have. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the rest of my stuff and hope to God I don't get my ass ate out by a fucking ghost. And then I'll see you guys at the end of the video to explain exactly how the optional tier 2 items work, because like I said, most of this stuff is based off these three things are based off range. The dots have a wider spread, so does this flashlight. UV has a wider spread, but its deployment time is very low, and it takes longer to charge up for the temperature meter. And this camera takes pictures faster, shows you what you're taking a picture of, but it's still slow. Tripod just makes it less likely they'll knock it over. Bigger screen, better night vision. Still tier 2 though. Wider range, more likely for them to write in. More easier to know if they're talking to you, but still smaller range. Same thing for this. If you have any questions that I didn't answer, that I didn't read about in the optional section, please let me know in the comments. But I'm gonna go get my stuff. I'll see you guys very soon. Alright, so we have finished the match. Got the Obake. As you can see, I got my little inmate card because I did the Sunny Meadow challenge. It is really nice. I actually did the Lighthouse Keeper one and the Sunny Meadow ones. I have my eyes set on the Apocalypse challenges, which honestly, if you just do the third one, I'm pretty sure you get all three of them done. If not, that's going to be painful, but I'll probably end up doing the first one first, which is the Apocalypse Challenge 3, and then maybe I'll go for one, then I'll go for two. I finally want to end it with completing this entirety of Achievement Hunter. and be cracked at this game. But that is not what we're here to do. Let's collect our reward. And let's go over here to the shop to where if you press right here, it will tell you exactly information on it. It's right here. This small projector emits a medium-sized sphere of light, placed on the floor for the best coverage of a small to medium-sized rooms. This flashlight emits a much brighter beam of light. This more modern spirit box is a higher quality speaker and is much more efficient at scanning through frequencies, making paranormal responses easier to decipher. If a question has been heard, the black X will flash on the screen. If you get a response, the ghost icon will flash instead. So, no response, X. There's a response, you get the ghost to light up, essentially. The glow stick grants an area of light that slowly fades over time, so once the light is dulled, give another shake, replenishes the light. Ghosts can leave behind fingerprints and footprints at certain situations. You can use that to reveal it. Shining UV on these, blah, 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 blah. You know how it works. EMF 2. The K2 meter has a larger range and 5 LED lights to display EMF readings, as well as a dissonor speaker module. One light will turn on when you activate the device. 2 or the 4 lights will illuminate for general interactions, and all 5 lights glow when evidence has been found. So, there you go. Have an email look at. With nicer pages and a pen, this ghost seems to notice the book a bit more often than the previous version, making it wait times a bit shorter for evidence to occur. I keep hearing noises. But yeah, much shorter waiting time for you to get a ghost writing option. Much faster reading temperatures. Simply hold it, then use and wait for the scanned temperature of the room while you're standing in it. So that's basically what I said. Video camera has a higher quality screen, better night vision, and more resistance against paranormal interference. It should make finding those pesky ghost orbs a bit more easier. Yes, it does. Now I'll read you the options we have over here for optional, which is the ghost light with 3 candles instead of 1. This light provided much brighter, longer range, and lasts longer. Additionally, this firelight doesn't need to be held to gain its effects, so you can place it and stand near still. Sanity benefits. Oh, you get sanity benefits from the lights? You get sanity benefits? I did not know that. I did not know that. Yeah, so the gas lighter provides a bit more light than matches and it lasts longer. You can see liquid inside and it drains as you use it. Make sure you have enough left when you're in a pinch. And like I said, 2 different modes. You got a longer range, a sound indicator. This sound sensor is perfect for paranormal trafficking. You can also toggle the laser shape by interacting with the laser. So you got 2 lasers instead of 1. And like I said, this one, much faster. Make take pictures much faster. Sanity medication will restore your sanity fast. Okay, so it doesn't give you more sanity. It just makes it go faster. Increases the amount of sanity restored over its duration. Oh, okay. And okay, so this one, sound sensor has been improved 3 different size modes. Toggleable with size button on the sound sensor screen on a truck. So it doesn't tell me whether it's a circle or not. Alright, whatever. Then we got Tier 2 tripod. This tripod has been upgraded with a rotational motor while viewing the camera's view, and you can use on screen. Okay, so you can rotate. Okay, so this one lets you rotate now. That's all it does. Sound recorder. This sound recorder has been upgraded with a higher accuracy, better range, and modern interference. Interface, sorry. So it should be tracking down those paranormal sounds easier to find. It really is. So it has a better range than its predecessor as well. Tier 2 salt, the larger container holds more salt than its predecessor, allowing you to place long lines of salt easier. Okay, so it has a longer area of effect than its predecessor, so that's pretty much it. We've improved the parabolic microphone with a couple of upgrades. The better sound sensor and small screen turning on will allow you to hear distant sounds as well as get visual reading on how loud that sound is. Okay. I'd like to know how loud it is. Thanks. What is this? What does that mean? Blinds ghosts. Oh, okay. You know, guys really need to look at the store, because I know about this, but I didn't know about this. I didn't look at this. Range 4 meters, duration 6 seconds. Okay. But Let's see here. We got blinds ghosts during hunt. Okay, so it blinds ghosts and slows ghosts for 5 seconds. Interesting. I love that. I'm trying to check this email as I talk to you guys. Yeah, it's just saying my light stream. Okay. Well, that's a problem. So I pay for light stream to have alerts on Twitch, and and my girlfriend didn't pay it because she said she was gonna get it for me. She'd pay it, and she hasn't paid it. I'm not gonna be able to pay it, but that's awesome. Headgear, it just gives you a light instead of a camera, so that's really all it needs to do. And then the metal crucifix can be used to block 2 attacks with a larger range, keeping close proximity to activity you come across. So that's essentially it for everything. I have nothing else to say. Wider range can protect you for 2 attacks. Both of them protect you for 4. But without further ado, I've taken up more of your time than I should have. I hope this was helpful, and if I talk too fast or I stumbled over too much and you have any questions, you can always ask them in the comments. I will always answer them, unless I somehow become huge and then I start getting thousands of comments then. Otherwise, I will reply. I'll see you guys in the next one. I am going to figure out which maps are left that are considered small before I start doing medium ones. Then I'll be bringing my girlfriend. Have a good day, guys.